You rolling, Daddy-O?
I'm rolling.
Okay, cool.
Does this belly make me look fat?
No, you look amazing. Cool. First off, just talk about how Drunk History got started.
Okay, sorry. Drunk History started as just a video we wanted to make. It was inspired by should I be looking at you the whole time or looking at the camera?
Just looking at me.
Okay. It was inspired by a night of drinking, go figure. A good friend of ours, Jake Johnson, who's an awesome actor and great friend, and we were drunk one night talking about Otis Redding and his great music and how he died on the airplane and what a tragic, and Jake just kept telling me this story that, you know, he knew he was going to die, and before he got on that plane he looked at his wife, he's like, take care of yourself, baby. And then his wife's like, I will, Otis, take care of yourself. And then Otis Redding was like, no, sweetie, take care of yourself. Like, and you know, when you're drunk and that little part of your brain that is sober knows the story's bullshit, but you can't really call it out. You're just like, oh, okay. Like, that was the original idea of, like, to reenact, you know, where Otis Redding would have to, like, act out this story that totally isn't true, but who knows, and maybe it is true, but the only thing that, like, you know is true is history, because it's documented, and everyone gets drunk and talks about music, but no one gets drunk and talks about history, so we just were like, we have friends that are really smart and love to drink, and our good friend Mark Gagliardi did the first one on YouTube, and we just asked him, what's your favorite moment in history? He's like, oh, I just saw an Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr documentary, and I love it. And yeah, is that too long?
No.
Derek does a live show, still does, at the UCB on Saturday nights, or once a month.
The Upright Citizens Brigade in Los Angeles.
And he shows other people's shorts for the most part. And then once in a while, like, he'll call me or a friend Nick, and sort of just make, we'll make shorts for that. And this started out totally as sort of like a pretty experimental idea. It wasn't ever conceived of as a series or even for the internet. It was like one-off, just for his live show. Who knows what it'll be? Let's just film a drunk person, talk about a historical thing, and then we'll get people to do it. But really, we're not expecting it. The second we left Mark Gagliardi's house that first time, we were like, whoa, that was really funny. Like, we were dying with laughter when we were filming it. We were like, his eyes were just closed and he was still talking incredibly concisely, but still, he's still slipping things up, but like really keeping the story together. And we were behind the camera laughing so hard. Yeah. And we got out and we were like, man, this is good. Something's really funny about this.
Sitting on gold. Yeah.
So do you guys still execute them in the same way, or has it evolved, your strategy to them, as it's gone on?
It's the same exact way. Yeah. Like, just people that we know, like, in the comedy world that are really smart. We just ask, what's a moment in history that you feel like more people need to know about, and you're very passionate about it. So, like, Duncan Trussell is a really good comedian. He did the one for Tesla and Edison, and just loves that story, and also wanted to drink a half a bottle of absinthe, so we just combined that. And yeah, but it's always the same structure. Like, there's never been like, dude, you have to talk about Martin Luther King because Chris Rock just said he wanted to do it. Like, it's usually like just people that we like, and what story do you want to get out there, because that's what makes it, if people didn't know what they were talking about, it would just be pointless, but these people really believe in it and just cannot tell the story as well as they want because of the alcohol.
Yeah. We usually are approached by the people and saying, dude, do you know about, like Jenna Kirkman just saying, like, do you know about Oni Judge, George Washington's favorite slave who ran away? And we're like, no, we have no idea what you're talking about. And she was like, oh my God, you guys, it's incredible. I have to tell you all about it. So with that sort of in mind for each one, I mean, I think for the most part we've chosen, people have come to us with stories that I don't think most people know. They're a little bit more obscure. Yeah. We haven't done, really obvious historical moments. Exactly.
Yeah. How do y'all go about choosing the actor to play the parts? And I'm guessing for the first one, it's probably maybe buddies or you contacted them, but
Well, we have Don Cheadle audition, and Don Cheadle had a great audition.
Yeah, we had,
you know, like, move your lips. Okay, I'm gonna talk now. Move your lips.
We had a huge casting call for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. That's what I was gonna ask. Do you
Yeah.
have like a lot of people now?
Yeah. Don was like, we never would have thought, but his audition just blew us
Yeah.
away.
You were okay in Boogie Nights. Let's see if you can wear a wig and move your lips to a drunk girl. No, I mean, we've been so blessed with the people that have come to us. I mean, and it was, like Jeremy was saying, it was just a one-time thing. And Michael and I, all of us are friends, and I was just like, he liked the idea, but, once he did it, everything changed, because Jack Black saw it and wanted to be Ben Franklin. Like, okay, we're going to make more now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it just goes for, like, people that we like that know about history. It's like, take your favorite comedians that you like, and then get your favorite actors to reenact it. We're really lucky.
We've got incredible people approach us. I mean, John C. Reilly approached us out of the blue. Never.
Oh, wow.
Neither one of us
Tell
had
him
ever.
the email story.
It's not much of a story. He does. I got
This story is awesome.
I'm sorry to disappoint, but it's basically, I got an email that just said like, "Hi, my name's John. I'm friends with Jack Black, and I really love your shorts."
And you thought it was just like some regular guy.
Yeah, I totally never thought. Yeah, he was so humble and like, I was just thinking if you ever need an actor, like the tone of it was so humble.
That's
and then at the
awesome.
end it said John C. Reilly, and I was like, what?
And you died inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
it's crazy.
It's a very interesting thing what you guys do. I bet you get a lot of... But there's one question I bet you guys get a lot, which made me just wonder, what is your most asked question when people ask you about it?
Are they really drunk?
That was my question. Or it just is it real in general?
Yeah, are they really drunk? And it's frustrating because just being a nerdy, like snobby comedy nerd, like I just don't understand what the point of making these if they weren't drunk. Like that would just be such a dumb idea, But the fact that and it's really hard to prove that, But when you have a guy Eric Faulkner standing up puking, you would hope that would make someone go like, okay, they're really drunk.
It's actually one of the reasons why we have kept questionable moments in our drunk histories, which are people getting sick.
Yeah.
One of the things that we've talked about is like, well, if we put this in, then you really can't. Then you just have to
No,
believe
it's real.
that this
Yeah.
is really happening. Because, I mean, unless we're incredibly, we get some incredible effects guys and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, this is...
CGI puke.
Do you guys have any other difficulties surrounding the alcohol? Like people coming in complaining or someone getting too sick, you're like, all right, gotta stop.
No one drinks that doesn't normally drink.
Yeah.
But it's always at their house. They don't have to leave. They're drinking their favorite drink. We're very sweet on what they are about to puke up.
They don't all throw up.
They don't all throw up. No.
In fact, we have specifically said to everybody, like, we are not trying to make you sick.
Yeah.
It's just we are trying to have them drink enough, so that
The
they're
more drunk you are, the more like passionate you get, and you mess up a story, and that's what I really like about it. And most like stories, like someone who's passionate about something but cannot accomplish it, and you want them to accomplish it so bad.
I like when they're talking and they randomly name like an actor out
Yeah,
of nowhere.
Yeah,
when
And
Jen-
y'all cut in to it. That's perfect.
yeah.
That's perfect.
George Hamilton. And this one, when you guys have seen the Tesla Edison, the Frederick Douglass.
I have. Yeah.
So they say she confuses Frederick Douglass with Richard Dreyfuss.
Yeah, and he pops
yeah.
in.
And then, but the best thing is that she says Richard Dreyfuss, and then she realizes her mistake, and then she explains that, it's because I knew it was something similar.
Yeah.
That-
Dreyfuss Douglass Dreyfuss. Sounds
But
similar.
also those
Jen Kirkman's is one of our favorite comedians and dear friend, and I think she just sort of like set the mark for the one she did with Danny McBride. Like she's just so passionate, and you love her. She's
That's
awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
Have you guys ever considered like doing it longer, like maybe even closer to feature length?
Mm-hmm.
Drunk history?
Definitely. The problem is 5 minutes is really a good amount of time that you can take a drunk person. So we're gonna figure out something. And definitely want to keep making them, and there needs to be a step higher. So
We have some tricks up our sleeve that we've been talking about.
I don't have sleeves.
Yeah. Well, the final question: what do you guys already have the other drunk histories planned? If you do, can you talk about them? An exclusive, exclusive, guys.
Well, we don't know. I mean, we've done a lot that don't work. We've felt like your question about like sometimes people get too drunk.
Yeah.
And,
Also, what's interesting is like one person talked about someone's entire sort of career and like wars and things that are really impossible to film.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, someone talks about like, and then 10,000 people went across this place, and then there was this massacre, and like, I don't even know how do I film that? We have a backyard, and we have like, we have no crew. I mean,
yeah,
That's awesome.
animation or pictures.
Yeah, we have used pictures, old historic pictures.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we don't know what we're gonna do next. But we're gonna make more.
Cool.
Say that.